Hello everybody, nice to see you again on Product Reviews by South Esteem channel, the online video clip review from car audio product. Today I would like to introduce about the KD-R756 unit review. This product is a JVC KD-R756, the newest model of the KD-R756 unit from JVC. When we're talking about the CD receiver or the KD-R756 unit, JVC is really quite popular in the car audio industry. JVC has the leader about the CD receiver. More than 15 years that the JVC had been invent the new technology to transfer for the product. JVC is very well known in Thailand in the CD receiver segment since 1996. JVC had a very well known and popular with the KD-S series CD receiver. The core competency is the compromise, price, and highest quality and high efficiency of the product. The KD-R series is the life at 4 years, the new series for the JVC KD-R756 unit. KD-R has been adding up the value about the sound quality and more function and the high technology inside. KD-R also popular just like the KD-S series. Now today, KD-R is a fighting model and fighting lineup to have sharing the market for the KD-R756 unit around the world, especially in Thailand also. The JVC KD-R would be have the more market share for the car auto business in Thailand. KD-R756 has so many usability function and sound quality. So today I will show you about the review for its many perspective. And before starting the review, I will introduce another issue to the reader and the audience. So now we'll introduce about the packaging. If you see the packaging, you will recognize that is the JVC, because of the JVC had used the color to be identified the product on the packaging. If you see the packaging, you will see the white, black, and the red color to be mixed up in the balance of the color. On the front and the side and the back, we will have the product photo and the product logo. Also have the product model on the side, another side. On this cabinet and this packaging will show up the JVC property. And in another side, you will see about the function logo. Just putting on the packaging, just like the product icon, that will show you how KD-R756 can be worked with the usability function. This is the many interesting. So to the another point, that is the overall shape about the KD-R756. In the front of this head unit, you will see about the new design of JVC. The layout of the control panel has designed with the straight line and to be the curve. The position of the control button, that would be ergonomic design. You will see the rotary knob that control about the main function. This knob would be have the jog shutter operation that would be support about when you control with the iPod and the smartphone. The another main control function will be have on the left hand side, and the CD slot just on the top of the panel. This is the slot in for the CD, and on the right you will see the LCD display. This display can support this various color or triple zone for to mix up the color that you want. And on the right hand you will see that the AUX input on the bottom of the panel that use the mini stereo connector, and this one is a USB slot for support to the USB hard drive and the iPod and the smartphone. The special design, you will see the door. The door can control. If you want to connect to the USB, you can open up the door and plug in the USB or the iPod or the smartphone. That's very convenient. And when you don't use this, you can close up the door. Very nice. So another point, I will show you about the backside of the head unit. Okay, I will putting up the power cord down. On the backside, of the KD-R756, you will see that in this corner is AM/FM antenna connector. Another one is the line out. This line out for the KD-R756 has a two pair of the line output. The special function for this line output is you can configuration one pair for the subwoofer output and another pair for the high frequency output to use in the bi-amplification topology. So for the connector, you can feeding up the signal output for the 2.5 volt. That is suitable for use with another amplifier in the market. On the middle, you will see the heatsink for the high power output. For this head unit, the high power output that use MOSFET function, that you have the high power output for the 50 watt by 4. And under this corner, I will show you, this is the power cord and the high power output. Okay, this is the overall of this head unit. Okay, I will plug in the power again. I will show you about the display. So, okay, before starting the review, I will be briefing up about the main function of this head unit. KD-R756 has many usability functions. I will be show you starting from the tuner. Tuner is a AM/FM post synthesize operation and has a preset function for memorize the frequency that you prefer to listen. About the player. The player of this head unit can support the optical media, just like the CD standard. That's a support of PCM 16-bit, and the CD with the compression music, just like the MP3, WMA, WAV5. The special of the player section, JVC used the 24-bit D2A converter for the purity sound to transfer from this function. Also to the USB function. USB function had the special design to feeding the 1 ampere current to be charging to the iPod and the smartphone. This is special. And also support the MP3, WMA, WAV5. Very, very usability. So about the sound adjustment. In this head unit, JVC have putting up the parametric equalizer and the digital track expander. And also JVC KD-R756 is ready for the Bluetooth function. If you want to use with the Bluetooth, you will purchase the Bluetooth adapter, just like the KD-BTA100, to be connected with the head unit, and you can play the Bluetooth function. Okay, I will give you walk through to the review. In the review, this head unit I have the new one, so I must be running in for ready to review. I have used more than 20 hours for warm up and running in. About my reference system, I use the SoundStream IFM 600.4 amplifier to review, and I use the interconnect with the Bridge Audio S100 Pro, and I use the two-way component speaker Boswick Extreme 6.5 to be plugging with this head unit. For the condition, I have reviewed in two conditions. Condition 1, review with the high power built-in the head unit. Condition 2, I use the connected via the amplifier. So let's starting with the high power output review. In my opinion, I had many times to review to the JVC KD-R756 unit. I think in my experience, it's more than 10 years has I review about so many lineup to the JVC KD-R756 unit. JVC has core competency about the high power output amplifier built-in. Okay, after I brief up about the overall function and overall of the KD-R756, next I will show you about the wireless remote control for this head unit. In my hand, it is a compact size wireless remote control for KD-R756. This remote control is very quite popular for JVC. JVC that use this remote control more than 5 years. The highlight is the compact size, and just like the keychain, is very easy to be fixed up in the car. That is the remote control. So let's starting about the review. In the review, I had to setting up the two conditions for review. Condition 1, I have setting up about the high power review, and condition 2, I have reviewed about with the amplifier. So the reference system that I use for review this head unit, I use the SoundStream RFM 600.4 4-channel amplifier, and the two-way component speaker Boswick Extreme 6.5, and I use the interconnect is the Bridge Audio S100 Pro. So for the KD-R756 is a new one, so I had to running in at least 20 hours before starting the review. So after past the 20 hours, I had starting in the condition 1 with a high power output. So in my experience that I have reviewed the JVC KD-R756 unit more than 10 years, I got that the high power output of the head unit very popular because of the JVC had designed the MOSFET power output for the music purity and the good sound quality. So on the KD-R756, that's also transfer the purity sound just like the music and the good sound quality. So the power output for the 50 watt by 4 could be transferred more punching and good dynamic for using the daily use. In my opinion, I'm very happy about the high power output for this head unit. So it can bring up the sound quality. If you don't have the more budget, I will starting with the head unit. You can be reaching up the good sound. So skip to the condition 2 with the amplifier. JVC KD-756 can be deliver the outstanding performance with the working with the amplifier. So about the line output that feeding to the amplifier input can be deliver the good damping and the dynamic range. So when I play with the CD standard, the PCM 16-bit, I can reaching up the sound quality thanks for the 24-bit DA converter built-in that can transfer the music purity. So many CD tracks that I use, just like the Great Basso, the Chinese big band orchestra, that transfer the dynamic range and the wide range of the frequency response. Very, very nice sound. So when I switch to the CD MP3 disc, JVC KD-756 can transfer the sound quality, but the mid bass will be used with the parametric equalizer to adding up more bass that would be suitable for use with the parametric equalizer. So to the USB connector that is used with the USB handy drive is the quick access for the music track. For the MP3 track, you will use, I recommend you use with the roundness and the parametric function for the mid bass and sub bass boost that would be suitable for listen to music. So when I review with the iPod, I use the iPod Nano version generation 1 to working with the KD-756. The control knob on the left has worked the full function to control the iPod. So for the music track, that also have the more music. That's good. So for the conclusion about the KD-R756, in my opinion, I think JVC could be reach the ideal of the JVC philosophy design. JVC still have the music purity and the sound quality in this head unit. In the CD section that have the 24-bit DA converter that can be transfer more music. So if you want to finding the CD MP3 head unit, I will recommend you for the JVC KD-R756. That would be have the more function, more music, and usability is very wide range to use. That's good. This is a cool CD head unit for you. Okay, finally, before to ending up of this review, if you want to watching the review clip, you can access to my YouTube channel at the www.youtube.com/soundstmac. Also, if you want to reading up about the review article and to watch the review clip, you can access to my website www.soundstmac.com and follow me on the Facebook. Please click right on my fan page www.facebook.com/soundstmac. Okay, hope you will enjoy with my review. See you next time. Bye bye.